What's up? What's up? What's going on? What's going on, DS? You whipping my ass. I ain't gonna be able to catch you, DS. But it's all right. What's going on? Good morning. Happy Thunder Thursday to everybody out there. Y'all know who it is. It's your boy, Christ the Legend, aka Mr. PSA. How y'all doing this morning? Hopefully everybody is having a great morning. Hopefully you had a great night. You got some good rest. Hope your favorite sports team didn't let you down and things like that. But thanks for coming through. And this morning's coffee and donuts conversation. What's up, sis? I love when I see you coming through the TWTs in the building. I gotta get these flames together, man. Me, but DS, I might be able to catch you today, bro. But listen, y'all, I'm glad y'all coming through. And you know, I don't sit and wait for nobody. I'm going to start shooting a gift. And if you late, I still got a plate for you. Well, y'all see, the discussion lately, have y'all seen it? Y'all been on YouTube. This is something that we've been talking about lately. And I think this is something that I want to talk about because I'm getting tired of talking about the same old bull crap. It sounds like a recording record. It sounds like everyone's keep talking about the same exact God doing thing. Me, yo, D Freezy, kaboom. Guess who stepped into the room? I'm tired of the same old conversations here at TWT. We are with the current things, but we also like to go a little deeper, pull out other things to talk about in aspects of any topic that we are talking about. So this morning, while you ladies and gentlemen are getting ready for work or just getting home from work and ready just relax, kick off your feet, get out your monkey uniform and get your coffee, your tea, your wine together. But let's talk about this thing that I'm very interested in. And guess what? Y'all see the thumbnail. Knucker Steve, please stop the BS. And the reason why I'm saying Knucker, please stop the BS, because there's a whole lot of BS going on. Y'all make sure y'all share this out, because this is about to be very, very hot. And I'm still that lukewarm. So y'all know what that means. This hour is about to be crazy. And I'm going on a light storm, but it's going to feel hotter than July, baby. But it's just going to be a hot little something in the month of December. And it's a whole lot of BS going on. But what I want to talk about, the BS that I want to talk about this morning with y'all guys, join in if you like. We know that Top Rank has all the prospects. They have all the prospects. They have the better half of the prospects also. Let's just be fair with that. Something that's a normal routine for Top Rank, and they get praised for it. But I'm not talking about what happens to these guys later on, in their career, no matter if it's near or far future. Well, the thing is this, it's been floating all over the tube. Top Rank been putting up different posts about their prospects. Who's the prospect of the year from Top Rank? Who's the most improved prospect? Who right now out of the prospects at Top Rank, who is considered a star? Who would be champion? Who would be a two-time champion? Who would wind up being undisputed and all those other things that go with it? Y'all see the talks, y'all see the conversations, y'all seen the posts. Now, I think they should have went in a little deeper on talking about these prospects, because once again, Top Rank has all the top prospects. So when I was seeing the video posts and everything about these prospects and this award-winning thing, it looked like they setting up to give out an award to Top Rank fighters. Okay, cool, God. Oh, I got it. Okay, so let's dig into it. So what I've seen mostly is just out of all the prospects that Top Rank have, and we know they have most of them. We talk about a few of them damn near every day, just like we're going to talk about a few of them this morning. They have Abdullah Mason. They have Cheese Moratala. You know what I'm saying? They have Shushu Carrington. They got Keyshawn Davis, Xander Zayas, Big Baby Anderson, and a few other guys. Okay, but it looked like they only been advertising three, and that's Keyshawn, and that's Big Baby, and that's Xander Zayas. Now we know we see more prospects from Top Rank put in work this year in 2022. Now, with the main three that they was talking about, who may get the overall award out of the top ranked prospects, it looked like it's running tight between Xander Zayas, Keyshawn Davis, and Big Baby Anderson. But guys like Abdullah Mason or Shushu Carrington and Cheese and the rest of those guys, they just honorable mentions. Now here's the thing: it's always like that when it comes to business. They try to put in front of us who to respect the Lord more, in my opinion. Because my whole thing, if they was going to do a poll about their fighters, which I said over and over again, and I will continue to say during this live, that they have all the top prospects. They have 90 plus something percent of them. So of course it's going to wind up to being over there, and Top Rank is going to have the advantage. Okay, but damn it, since y'all have mostly all of them, there are too many nice ass prospects in the Top Rank camp that's doing damn good and has did much good. Now, a lot of people are talking about Keyshawn Davis, Mr. Businessman. See, keyword businessman. What is boxing? It's a business, right? So we can already tell what's about to happen. And people like myself and D Free and Just Do and T, Ricky and the rest of the fan that drop hot content, we gonna be right on it, baby. You know what I'm saying? And right now I am on the case like flies on doo-doo. And Keyshawn Davis is being the most pushed right now, but he's not the best out of the prospects. It's just like a singing group. Most people think the lead vocalist is always the better talented, correct? Whenever we see singing groups and things like that, come on, follow me now, walk with me. It's light, y'all, but it's gonna be hot. Think about it. When we look at singer groups and things like that, what's going on? Just Do Just. I know you're gonna love this cook right here, man. I know you're gonna love this cook. MP, what the fuck? TWT in the building. Nothing stop the BS. Y'all ain't know on time because I'm just breaking down the first part of the BS. And what I'm talking about right now is the thing that Top Rank has going on with the prospects. Just MP, y'all just came in. So we know that Top Rank has 90+% of the prospects. So now it's at the end of the year, and you know people get doing a polls and what took place, what situation is for the boxing, what event that took place so far gets what award. So since Top Rank has mostly all the top prospects, and Top Rank has been putting up posts, just I know you've seen them about who's the best prospect and Top Rank, the different awards, who's the most improved, and you know you get all that. But they seem to be pumping three mainly, just, and that's Big Baby Anderson, Keyshawn Davis, and Xander Zayas. Now you know, and everybody else know in this chat that Top Rank has much better prospects than goddamn Big Baby Anderson. I'm taking no shots at him. Xander, I have nothing bad to say about him. Keyshawn, I'm on his ass a little bit. But we know. Now I mean, and people saying, well, Keyshawn Davis should be the best prospect out of Top Rank this year. For what? Why? Because the fighters that he's been in front of, the 7 opponents that he has faced so far, they ain't been nothing, man. And I know some people's going to say, hey, man, well, you really can't just jump on and start judging. Yes, you can. This is how you find out who people really are, when you start paying attention to the resume from the giddy up. And I mean, really pay attention to the resume from the giddy up. I think I'm gonna start giving a 101 class in the upcoming year 2023, how to properly respect and inspect a resume. Sounds good. It's coming soon, no matter if you like it or not. I think it's needed. I think I'm going to take some of a quite different approach I'm gonna try to do something different with my content. Um, I'm at the bottom of the barrel of getting. I don't have sources like that, so I gotta be more creative. There's no problem with that. But I think this is something I'm going to look forward and working on in 2020. How to properly inspect and respect a resume. And Keyshawn Davis right now, out of all the prospects, he got the Kool-Aid pump plug right into his resume. So don't give me he only had 7 fights, but you giving him all these praises. Like someone just came out and said, "Oh yeah, but Keyshawn Davis should be the best prospect of the year coming from Top Rank. Probably would be the most successful prospect out of Top Rank because he just fought a guy with over 40 something fights." Okay, and look at that 40 something guy since you want to use that. They wanted to use that one fight. Okay, he fought somebody with a whole bunch of fights. That don't mean nothing. But they tried to throw it in and they're like, hey man, he fought a experienced guy with 40 something fights. Let me tell you something. I don't give a damn how old you are. Don't care how long you've been a part of something. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be a good vet on the good side of things. Y'all understand what I'm saying to y'all this morning? That doesn't mean that because a person been doing something so long that they going to be hard to beat. That don't mean nothing because that person could have been a 30-year person that always been nothing more than a C minus level fighter. What are we talking about? Y'all need to stop with the BS because they try to make it seem like okay, and y'all see how he started promoting himself. Oh, look at me, man. People's talking about me, and I only got these couple fights. Like he's talking like he has the less fights out of all the prospects in the sport of boxing. You don't have the less fights. And don't get it twisted, Mr. Keyshawn Davis. Other prospects with the same amount of fights, my guy, is being talked about too. You just have the advantage because you're just getting a little more advertisement. Doesn't mean that you are the hottest. Doesn't mean that you're the most talented and the most gifted. We gonna strip this down, people TWT style. What y'all thought? I wasn't gonna come with a nice subject different from everything else. So you got to be kidding. You better start smoking that whack pack if you think that I can't come up with something that everybody else ain't cooking on. That's why some of you motherfuckers don't like us. And it's fine. Cause we gonna do what we do. This is easy peasy, baby. So anyway, all this celebration about this guy and I'm only this and I'm only that, and then these people sitting around, well, he fought 2 back-to-back seasoned guys. Well, it's just like preparing something and you don't put it to use. And then if it sit long enough, that don't mean it's gonna be right. You dig? Like DS said. So how do Keyshawn Davis logically is the man out of all of the prospects at Top Rank? No. And he got skills. He got skills. I'm not gonna call him a bum, even though I'm hard on him. He's not a bum, but nigga, he ain't great. He ain't did nothing yet, man. He ain't did nothing yet. Just like he said, I'm Mr. 7-0, but guess what? In those 7 fights, he ain't did shit. I don't care how y'all try to get all tricky. Tay. The queen is in the building. Blessings, grand rising to Tay. Tay, I used to have like one of those sexy type of voices and all that, but I fucked it up over the years, so I can't switch my voice for you and bring out a beautiful introduction voice to you like you bring to us. I just love your voice. Y'all make sure y'all be checking out Tay when she go do these lives and everything, man. Please go listen to the boy, beautiful, gorgeous Miss Tay, the queen. You know what I'm saying? She has a lovely voice. She has a great voice for talking and everything else. I mean, you can learn from her, hear some sweet nothings to get you hot and bothered and all those things. But back to the program at hand. So all these things about Mr. Keyshawn Davis, so they're gonna try to add up, or he just fought 2 back-to-back fighters who had over 30 fights. Okay, what that mean? What do that mean? That adds up to about 100 pounds of shit. That's what it adds up to. 100 pounds of doo doo that ain't the shit. Y'all get that? Man, and the thing is, what is he doing that the other prospects at Top Rank are not doing? We got Cheese Maratella out there, but ain't nobody talking about Cheese. And since Pepper Bob like to do inside fights so damn much, this man Pepper Bob is in a great position. And the reason why I'm saying he's in a great position, because since he got all the prospects, all the hot prospects that everyone is talking about, oh, he could put on something fantastic. He's in the best position to have the best in-house shit run for at least about 2 or 3 years. And then the way they keep grabbing in these recruits, he can do the best in-house shit for about a 5-year run. So my whole thing is, since Pamper Bob got all this extra stuff going on, then Pamper Bob, you need to put your boys in there with somebody. You need to put them in there with something. Stop putting Mr. Keyshawn Davis in there with guys that's too old. Guys who got 30-something fights but haven't made about 15 of that 30, ain't made 15 of that 30 any noise in their career. So they gonna sit around and try to, buff this guy up, up forklift Keyshawn over everybody else. I think it's disrespectful. Yeah, I know you gotta find somebody to promote, but guess what? He ain't the one. Just like I said, you always thinking that the lead singer is the best in the group and the most talented, when it's the one who plays the second or third tier that they ain't talking about that much. That's really the one. You understand what I'm saying? Huh? Understand what I'm saying? That's what this dude is. Keyshawn Davis is the Cisco of Drew Hill and Top. He's the Cisco of Top Rank. Because Cisco was considered the best overall talent in Drew Hill, and he is not. He's the pump. He's the front man and the most rotated guy, but he's not the best overall skill singer in Drew Hill. That belongs to goddamn Fat Boy Jazz. You see what I'm saying? But that's not taking nothing away from Cisco. Just like it ain't taking nothing away from Keyshawn Davis. But I'm telling y'all right now, no matter if you agree with me or not, that Keyshawn is not the best prospect, and he would not be that big star out of those guys. You understand what I'm saying? Jazz was the baddest singer in goddamn Drew Hill. What the hell are they talking about? Huh? What? Yeah, and I'm letting y'all know right now, Cheese is better than Keyshawn Davis. So what I'm saying is, since Pamper Bob got this big thing going on, and it talks about PGH, Big Dog, Big Pittsburgh in the house. What's going on, bro? So since Pamper Bob was in a position to do all this, Pamper Bob could put on his own Top Rank tournament, people. Huh? What? You know what I mean? He can do that. He can do it right now with these prospects. He can get some nice young money for these prospects right now, without taking all these shortcuts and none of that. Because I guarantee you, if you pick Keyshawn there with Cheese, Cheese is going to melt him. Cheese is going to melt him. You know what I'm saying? He lucky Shushu ain't at 35, because I got Shushu beating Keyshawn Davis if they was in the same weight class. Yeah, I do. So, what has this guy really done? Nothing. There's a few guys that I say is better. Now, I mean, Keyshawn Davis, how many fights did he have this year? Maybe 3 fights. We had Abdullah Mason had about, 6 fights this year? Tearing ass up. Tearing up ass. Tearing ass up. But when they start doing this top rank thing, only a couple of them, outside the top rank people. Once us, the boxing community, us content creators, when we get our hands on things, we normally most of us do it better than, you know, the everyday norm. You know what I'm saying? And nobody cannot tell me, no one is going to tell me that Keyshawn Davis did better and did more than Abdullah Mason in 2022. But Keyshawn is the man. No, this is the front man that they pushing. This is the front man that they pushing. I ain't feeling it. Knuckers, please stop with the BS. Oh, I'm already hit to what's going on. They trying to sell this boy. And guess what? They gonna sell him short. Because I'm telling you, out of all the celebrated prospects, and I've been saying it, we already seen El Rayo, who was a top 15 prospect, already take an unexpected ass whipping. We didn't see that coming. Nor was he running around bragging and stuff like that. He's not like Keyshawn. Keyshawn got a whole lot to say with just a little bit, you know, on his resume. Trying to make it seem like Keyshawn Davis is making an impact like Biggie Smalls did. I don't think so. You know, with Biggie Smalls just having maybe just a couple albums. You know what I mean? A lot of people consider him one of the greatest lyricists of all time because he left a hell of a stink while he was here. But it's Keyshawn Davis leaving a kind of stink that Biggie Smalls left. No, I ain't smelled nothing funky from this pile of shit yet. I ain't smelled nothing funky from Keyshawn Davis' pile yet. Haven't really seen anything real funky from Keyshawn Davis' mess. Not yet. I need to see more. You know what I'm saying? So all this, we already know where it's going at, but I'm here to shut it down. I'm here to shut it down. I'm here for you. Sip your coffee, your tea, take a bite of your donut, your breakfast wrap, or whatever you're doing. Marinate, let it digest. Get on up out of here. Let's do this, people. If you don't mind. If y'all don't mind, because a lot of times I'll be trying to get y'all to do stuff. Y'all want to do it. I'm talking to the chat. You know, I get it. I know I'm still a small fry. You know, my weight ain't heavy. You know what I'm saying? But I need your participation in this. Because whenever I do a live, y'all just not here to listen to me. You motherfuckers are a part of it. You don't necessarily have to be all up on the panel. I can't put all of y'all up there. But whenever you come into my live, you engage. Because this is for y'all to engage. Get your shit off, too. Get your shit off with me. You understand what I'm saying? But come on now. Are we going to let the BS continue and go into 2023? I say save yourselves right now and let's put into it. So, in your opinion, and y'all factual opinion, I would say, when it comes to y'all, Jay Gibson in the house, TWT in the building. All right, now I'm going to say the top ranked prospects, and y'all tell me, y'all put them in order. I want y'all to put them in order. Right now, when I say it, y'all put them in order. Keyshawn Davis, put him in order. Where is he at in top rank? We gonna call out the top 10 prospects, and y'all put them in order. All right, we gonna call out the top 10 prospects. All right, the top 10 prospects, and I want you guys this morning to get up on your JOB and put these motherfuckers in order. So we have Keyshawn Davis, right? Keyshawn Davis, Big Baby Anderson, Cheese, Raymond Matilla, let me see, Shoo Carrington, let me see, because they got a long list. We gonna do this our style. And look, another thing, people. Another thing, everybody still be getting upset and pulling their hair out and this, that, and the other. I'm trying to multitask. Yeah, we gonna do this. We are going to do this. So what I want y'all to do, all right? Zan desires where you would put him at in top ranks, top 10 prospects of the year. Where would you put him at? Uh, Xander, Big Baby, Shoo, Abdullah. I think I'm not sure if Raymond Ford is with the top rank. What's the other kid name? Hold on. It's another kid. We got Shoo. We got what's the kid name? I gotta see if Raymond Ford is actually in there. But my whole thing is, all right, Raymond Ford is with the zone. He's with Daz, and I figured that. I'm trying to pull up the rest of these jokers now, but Shoo does. I mean, definitely. What's the boy name? Oh yeah, Cheese is definitely not the prospect of the year. I think out of the other guys that they talk about, their top three, which is Big Baby and Xander, Shoo. I mean, see, I'm thinking about Shoo. Keyshawn Davis did the less and didn't gain anything. What did he do by beating two journeymen? Since they want to be talking about he beat some veterans, they journeymen. Come on. So y'all want to give him props and big him up and saying he should get prospect of the year because he just beat a journeyman, a guy that a guy that he did a horrible job with trying to knock out. Because let's be honest, Keyshawn was trying to knock this man out. He was trying to knock him out, and I was hoping he didn't pull it off because y'all start going off the rant. Oh, look at his punching power and this, that, and things like that. Get up on out of here. So that really does nothing for him. And I think he needs to face better opposition. Um, if I have to go with the three that they trying to make this decision for, out of that three, out of Xander, Big Baby, we're going to use that. Out of Baby, Xander, and Keyshawn. To be honest with y'all, I had to give it to Xander Zayas. Because even though he got some loopholes and things like that, I think he still he made out the best for me, out of the other two guys. You know what I'm saying? Keyshawn ain't been tested yet, not at all. Moving too fast on him. Big Baby looks good, but I don't know what's going on with some of these big guys. They be looking good for a second, and then the next thing you know, they starting to run cold and look bad. So Big Baby, as we talk about him and as they move the goalposts on his career, he's going to have to tighten up on his craft because I think once he step it up a little more, he's going to be in some trouble. Yeah, but I could see that. I could see Big Baby and Xander having that number one spot out of those three. But when you add on Cheese and Abdullah and Shoo, you should be moving Keyshawn down. Right? Some people may think I'm attacking him. He put himself in the crosshairs. He put himself in the crosshairs, and some of you people helped him get in the crosshairs too. So now this guy needs to see tougher opposition. We don't want to see no more. We had enough of this shit in 2022 of these guys getting all crap ass matchups, easy matchups. You understand what I'm saying? What's up, Josh? I'm tired of saying it. See, Josh say Big Baby. I can see that. Even way Big Baby, Xander, and Abdullah and Shushu goes above Keyshawn Davis, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know what they're talking about. I think this kid is going to he's going to have a crash and burn. I don't know if this kid would be the future of 135 pounds. I mean 135. You know, it is what it is right now. It may lighten up in the next couple of years, or it may even get even a little heavier next year too. You know, in the near future, some months, maybe 6 months down the line, we don't know. But I want to see Mr. In-house, since he got all the goods. I hope he treat us to something and start putting his fighters in there against one another. You know what I'm saying? Because Bob got too much down, and he got to start doing something with this now. He needs to throw these guys in the mix right now and figure out which guys he's going to go with, move, and make money off, and help them make money and help them have a nice career. But I'm just telling y'all, we need to stop the bull crap. Also, another thing I want to talk about. Devin needs to go to 140. Devin Haney needs to go to 140. Devin Haney needs to say no to this Lomachenko fight. He needs to say no to this Lomachenko fight. Because he don't need it. Lomachenko does nothing for Devin Haney right now, people. Oops, too late. You should have, when you was something, or allegedly was something, because it never really was anything to me. He was never the man to me, but you know, we figured that out. But he does nothing for Haney. This is another thing. Knuckles, please stop the BS. Dev don't need to fight Loma. Alright, so let's think about it. Let's think about this. Now hear me out real quick, people. Now I'm thinking Pamper Bob, this is his mind. We know who Bob Arum is. We know who he is, and we know his play. He got the same play book all the time. Now we know Pamper Bob wants to run that weight class. We know Pamper Bob always tries to, you know, he tries to Al Capone and Humphrey Bogart those lower weight classes from 40 on down to how far you want to go down. And like I said, he's definitely in good position because he got all the guys between from 40 on down. You know, especially in the two weight classes. Let's just talk about 40, 35, and 30. You know what I'm saying? He got all those guys, right? He got every last one of them. Dev is not his, Dev doing a partnership. Now follow me. Now what Bob was really thinking about, and think about this, why Bob should go ahead, right? And get that check for Loma. Bob just don't want the check, he want the belts for Loma too. Bob just don't want the money for him and Loma. Bob wants the belts too. So think about it for a moment. Now what Bob is probably thinking about is this, but damn, you know what? I like Loma. I like Lomachenko. I will protect Loma. I mean, I would like somebody to beat, you know, Devin Haney's ass, and the belts to be back on my side because, you know, Devin is good, but he's not one of my fighters. You know, he got one more fight with me and everything, but should I let it actually be Loma? Should I let it be Loma? No, I like Loma. I wouldn't do that to Lomachenko. I got love for Lomachenko. So what I'm going to do, what I'm thinking about, and this is how I feel. I'm going to save Loma because I want both. I just don't want the money. I want the money and the belts. So why should I just go ahead and pull it and let this fight go down between Loma and Devin Haney? I know Devin Haney's going to beat Lomachenko, just like I knew Devin Haney, and I was on the side of Cambosis. The kid is great. There's really nobody that can beat him right now. And I wish I have a fighter that could beat Devin Haney. But what I might just do, we'll come up with a plan and tell Loma and them to keep pushing the dates back so it can get, so Dad can finally lose his patience and say, I'm moving on. Because I don't want to sacrifice him, because even though after this fight, Dev is going to leave 135 and he's going to go to 140. But he's still going to go to 140 with the upper hand. So he's going to wind up dropping the belts anyway. So instead of just throwing Noma in there with Devin down, and then Noma won't get the belts, meaning he's going to have to fight for the belts again. Noma will have to fight for the belts again. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say, you know what? We're going to wait it out, man. Noma's going to come up with a plan so the young, fast-growing, dangerous Devin Haney boogeyman can get the fuck up out of 135 and get out of my hair. So there's no need for me to, put Noma there and still don't get the belts. I might well just let Dev go ahead and say, you know what? All right, Bob, I'm moving on. I'm going to 40. So now that shit, undisputed, at 135 will all belong to who? Pamper Bob. And Pamper Bob gonna have all his fighters in there that's sitting around that region of that weight class actually fighting for undisputed. If y'all do not see this played right, I don't know what you need to put in your eyes to see it. It makes perfect sense. Now follow me now. Knuckles, please stop the bullshit. Y'all not pulling no game on nobody. Not pulling no game on nobody. Are you serious? Not pulling no game on nobody. You're not pulling any game on anybody. Because look what Dev just said, people. Dev just said, man, I think they trying to make me wait. They know Ramadan is coming up, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. He don't have time for that. Shakur ain't got nowhere to go. And he's looking like a lost hoe right now. Yeah, I said it because he ain't got nobody fighting. Everybody's kicking around and, oh, man, then Shakur ain't got nobody to fight. And then have the nerve to, hold on, y'all. Yo, call me back in 10 minutes. We doing a test. All right. Yeah, then on top of that, come out and say, damn, the phone call threw me off. But then, come out and get on up out of here with that. So he's going to have everything to himself. But like I said, Shakur ain't got nobody to fight, and you got people out here trying to back up the fact, hey, man, I know Cambosis is not a good opponent for Shakur, but Shakur ain't got nobody to fight. Knuckles, please stop the BS. You can't make up a petty thing for Shakur. I do not feel sorry for Shakur Stevenson. Thrill Hill, what's up with you, bro? I don't feel sorry for Shakur Stevenson, because Shakur ain't got nobody to fight. Shakur can fight somebody. Shakur is he's moving up in the weight class too late. Huh? What? He got up to 35 way too late. He should be on his way right now, Shakur Stevenson should be on his way out of 35, on his way to 40, just like Devin Haney is about to be. Come on. So he don't have nobody to fight, but it's okay to pull out George Cambosis, who just came off of 2 fresh ass whippings that's only a few months old. Them ass whippings ain't even 6 months old yet. The ass whippings ain't even 6 months old yet in total. Because the second one ain't even 6 months old, about what, 3 or 4 months? Summertime just passed. Right? So, we gotta put Shakur here. No, stop the BS. Is that your cream of the crop guy moving like that? Moving like that. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If Shakur Stevenson winds up having over 3 fights at 135 pounds, I don't need to say anything else, y'all can fill in the blank on that. Y'all can fill in the blank. Because this is the playwright right here, because he don't have nowhere to go. But like I said, that's his fault. So now Eddie was lighting the load for Pamper Bob. He got the sole control of the lightweight division. So it would be whoever he decide out of his fighters that's going to be the next undisputed at lightweight. Huh? And we know how this game go. We know how this game go. Guess what? Listen, I want y'all to be honest. Do y'all think Pamper Bob, look, listen to me real quick, and I want y'all to answer this question. Do y'all think Pamper Bob whoever's the next undisputed at lightweight, do you really think he's trying to leave it to being a brother? I want y'all to think about that. See, with all this, oh yeah, Keyshawn is going to do this, Keyshawn going to do that. I'm going to tell you something. It ain't goddamn Bob Arum's plan for this boy to be undisputed. He might get a belt. That's it. But the whole thing is, now, he saves Loma from the death ass whipping, right? And without Loma falling short in the triumphs of the belts against Dev, because he's not going to beat Devin Haney. He's not going to beat Devin Haney. Can't beat Devin Haney now, and he wouldn't have beat Devin Haney back then. And he know he couldn't beat Devin. He know he can't beat Devin now, and he damn sure know he couldn't beat Devin back then, because that's why he ducked Devin. You understand what I'm saying? So we already know who Bob really wants to have for undisputed. You know, he had undisputed champion, but that motherfucker don't bring him no money like that, dude. So I'm pretty sure that Pamper Bob is working on whoever's going to represent Top Rank as undisputed in any weight class. They're going to be worthy of it. And like it is, it ain't right if it ain't what? What they say? Once you go black, you never go back. White is right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know the sayings? Y'all know the sayings, and I'm peeping the game. So Knuckles, please stop the bull crap. And I think Devin Haney should go ahead and move on. Now, with that being said, Knuckles, stop the bullshit. This one goes out to Bill Haney and Shakur Stevenson. This next one, stop the bull crap. Stop it. Y'all seen the video. We seen the video floating around last week. You know, it's getting a lot of rotation, a lot of airplay with the conversation between Shakur and Bill. And he's talking about, you know, getting it in with Dev. This ain't got nothing to do with Dev, right? This is between Shakur and Bill. So we already know they was going back and forth, and Bill making it seem like, you know, he the man. You know, I'm the man. I could freeze ice, nigga. I could freeze fire. You know what I mean? I can make it happen. We can make it happen. We can go over to you, get your people, and we can go over to the guy. We can go over to your boss. You know what I mean? Get your assistant and go over to the boss, and we can go make it happen. Well, old school salute, bruh. And we can make it happen. But look, peak game, people. See, this is the reason why neither one of them dudes should have been on that live talking shit back and forth. Because right now, it looked like a bluff for Bill Haney and Shakur Stevenson. Because look, Bill, you already know that they not really trying to do this Loma fight at all. Devin Haney don't need to be giving out no more favors. He did that twice to get what he wanted. So there's no need for him to repeat that all over again. There's no need for him to do that. There's no need for him to do it. So he can go ahead and move on. Because now they trying to do something, making weight. Ain't this some of the same, you know, bull crap they was maneuvering when he was getting ready for Cambosis, putting up all these obstacles and things like that? Come on now. Are y'all serious? Look, and stop the BS. I smell it from miles away. Right? So now we have a case Well, now we have a case where there's a whole lot of pump faking going on, and some layers need to be pulled back a little more. People, and this is the bull crap. So now Bill knows. Bill knows what Pamper Bob is trying to do. He's really not trying to put Noma in there with Dev. Shakur Stevenson, you talking about you coming for 135? Well, you coming for 135 a little too goddamn late. A little too late. But you can get that Dev work before Dev get out of there. Because you already see, and they already see and know that they ain't trying to let that thing go with Noma. They ain't, the Pamper Bob ain't trying to get that done to Noma. So now, Bill, since you know Pamper Bob's energy, and Bob ever ain't really trying to goddamn put Noma in there, because what I just simply explained to y'all. What I just simply explained to y'all is the reason why Pamper Bob ain't really trying to put Noma in there, because to be honest with y'all, think about it, it'd be dumb. It'd be dumb. Look, I'm about to own 135 all over again, baby. I'm Pamper Bob. I'm shitting on hoes. Yeah, he about to own it again. So why would he sacrifice a fighter that he really likes? We know he loves Noma. So think about it, people. It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. So now, Bill, now Shakur, y'all know the playwright. So now, Shakur, since you talking about you coming for 35, ain't nobody coming for 35 and ain't trying to get Dev before he walks the fuck out of there. So Shakur, you ain't coming for 35. Cause you ain't coming for 35, cause the only thing at 35 for you to come for is the man. Not the man next to the man. So ain't nobody trying to hear that, bruh. Knuckles, stop the BS. That's the name of it. Stop the BS. Come on. What are we doing? Stop the BS, bruh. Because now, later on, I'm going to come after y'all asses again, and I'm going to be coming at Shakur and Bill Haney. Because now y'all both bullshit. I know Dev is with it. Dev is with it all day, Judah. Yeah, but Judah, was you listening to what I was saying? You know what I'm saying? Because now, recently, they listen to what I'm saying, bro. Think about what I just said. Bob is not trying to put Noma in there with fucking Dev. It don't make sense. Because Dev is leaving no matter if he fights Noma or not. Right? But Bob ain't trying to have motherfucker. He not trying to sacrifice Noma. Why should he try to sacrifice Noma right now against Dev when Dev gonna be leaving after that? See, don't be missing class, bro. And y'all need to say these damn playlists so you can go back and check them out. Say this shit. I don't mind repeating myself to you, bro. So you right at time. All right, so listen, Judith, man, this is the whole thing. Now remember that video. We remember that video last week, right, bro? We remember the video with Dev, with Dev and Bill. All right. With Bill and Shakur. Dev ain't got nothing to do with it. He came in late. All right. So remember they had the back and forth talking. Shakur talking about, be the baddest man and people was ducking this, that, and the other, and they can get it cracking down. And remember, Bill said, well, whenever my son fight, my son will whoop your ass. My son will kick your ass. Remember that? You remember that, right, Judah? Everybody remembers that. So remember, Shakur and Bill was going back and forth, talking about, we can make it happen now. Oh yeah, we can. I didn't know if I could do that, then let's do it. Remember that, right? But here's the thing. Now, listen to what I just said. Why would Bob Arum sacrifice Loma? He fucks with Loma, right? So the whole thing is, Bob thing is to get the belts back. Bob is going to have control of 135. Bob want the undisputed champ to be under his umbrella, his company. Y'all see what I'm saying? So why sacrifice Loma? Because he know if Loma do fight Dev, Loma is not going to beat him. So yeah, Bob is going to get the check, but the belts he's not going to get him that way. He's going to have to wait for Dev to leave the weight class because Loma is not going to get the belts from Dev by beating him. So instead of just getting the money when Bob actually want the money in the belts, well, the belt's going to belong to Bob when Dev leave anyway. So there's really no need. There's no need for Pepper Bob to sacrifice Lomachenko. That's why they come up with the plan and Dev just go ahead. Because like I said, Loma does nothing for Devin Haney right now. So Dev, just move the fuck on, seriously. Or I'm going to be on your ass if you still thinking about sitting there and still fighting this dude. He does nothing for you. You have everything. This man ain't going to beat you. He ain't going to take it from you. You don't even need a check from Loma. You don't even need a check from Loma, right? So why would Pepper Bob do that? It don't make sense. So you sit back, you know what? I'm going to change my mind. It's all going to be mine anyway. So, you know, we'll let it fade to black. And Loma don't have to get in there against Devin Haney. So I won't be sacrificing my boy. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, Pepper Bob got all that chocolate around him, but y'all know that vanilla is his fella. I'm going to say it again for the people way in the back. We know Pepper Bob got all that chocolate around him, but we know vanilla is his fella. Yeah, they used to say, man, kids sounded like, man, you know, far as the talking voice shit. This is the case, so that's why I'm saying, Knuckles, please stop the bullshit, because TWT see this. But it makes sense. It makes sense. I'm not even against Bob on it. My whole thing is, with that is, hey, Bill, hey, Shakur, y'all both know the play right. Now get that shit the fuck on. That's what I'm saying, Bill. You said that your son will whoop Shakur's ass. Shakur said, I don't know about none of that. You know I'm a bad motherfucker. Now, Shakur said, you really want to fight. You say you coming for 35. You ain't coming for 35 unless you coming for the baddest man alive in the weight class, which is Devin Haney. So you ain't coming for nobody. Because Haney is still there. He's still there. You there now. Little too late. You should be on your way out just like Dev is. Y'all ain't peeping game. Exactly, Judah. You see what I'm saying? This is, and it makes perfect sense. Why should I sacrifice him? Know what I mean? Why should I sacrifice him? Once that young man get out my hair, I got everything. Now I can control who I want to fight for the belts, this, that, and other, because he got most of the guys at that weight class. We know that. He just don't have most of all the prospects. Most of the small guys are signed to Top Rank Boxing. Right? Come on, man. Stop the nonsense. What we talking about here? So my whole thing is, since they know what's going on, Shakur and Bill, I'm not trying to hear nothing. Shakur, you said you that bad man. Let me see you go at it. You up there talking about some goddamn Converse. What? I should spit out your mouth, boy. Blasphemy. Beneath your goddamn skill set. And for the other ones that didn't want it, I can't get on Shakur about that one. But to get on a guy, you come out your mouth. That makes North New Jersey look bad. Yeah, you know, Converse, you know, his confidence is down. Whoa, come on, Brick City. Brick City don't roll like that. Brick City take on a hard load. Brick City take on the Lions, the Tigers, the Bears, Omas. Come on. What are you doing, Shakur? What are you doing? Think about that. Think about that, people. Now let's move on. Let's move on to the next part of this Knuckles Stop the BS. Now this last one that I'm going to close out on, I ain't really want to touch it Because I really want to touch other things, but I know if I touch some of the same things as everybody else, I touch them in a different way. I touch it in a different way, but I ain't even trying to touch it different. That's why this is the last part of coffee and donuts, because it's going to take me right out the door. Get my time in and I'll be back later. But come on, people, what is this nonsense going on with this black don't support black wars? Well, I'm going to tell every last one of you people something. Y'all sound stupid calling yourself black in the first place. Y'all know how I feel about that, because you're not black. It's just a status quo. It's not your DNA. Not a nationality. It's not it's not none of that shit. Black is just black. Your skin is brown as a motherfucker. You mahogany, ebony motherfucking goddamn cocoa and all that. You calling yourself black? Ain't the black? Black is that screen. Black is that screen, knuckles. But we gonna use the term. Oh, they don't support. They don't support. Black fighters don't support. Terrence Crawford, you ain't got no crossover fans, homie. Yeah, and everybody that represent Terrence Crawford. I'm so pissed off, I'm gonna call him by his name right now. I ain't gonna even call him Terry Crawford, none of that shit. Huh? Y'all, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? They say self-hate to me if I say I'm not black. My skin is brown, bitch. And there's nothing black about my root. My family root, we don't go about black, nigga. Black what? What's that? What's that? A shade. That don't make you, black don't make you from any tribes of from any tribe of Africa, because one thing about Africans, they don't go by black. So stop that. But anyways, follow the money bag and see why fake narratives being pushed. Exactly, bro. Huh? But what? Terrence Crawford, all your fans, the only fans you have, my man, are the so-called black people. You ain't got no crossover. You ain't got no you ain't EPMD with the crossover, nigga. The song. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no mass appeal like Guru talk about. You ain't got no mass appeal. Nigga, you everything that you did don't go on the popularity charts like that. You ain't no Michael Jackson. That's a color in the crayon box. And why do our people is the only people that refer to a damn color, you damn idiots. So you gonna refer to a color? Are you referring to the color of your skin or the color of your DNA? The color of your DNA and skin is the same motherfucking thing. So the color of your DNA can't say this is black blood, but your motherfucking avatar is brown. Get that up on out of here with that. Yeah, I know I dropped some of them dropped off. That's what happens when you give them history lessons. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you see what I'm saying? So kill me with that. Then turn around and say UK fans are better. How? The UK fans, you think they was coming to see you? They was coming to see the fighter that was fighting you, bro. Get the hell up on out of here. We don't put more money in UK's fighters' pockets than they do. Only when they come over here to an extent. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Then all this arguing and people hating because numbers and all these things came out. But guess what? You should watch what you're doing. You should watch what you're doing. Maybe you should slow down. Maybe you moving a little too fast. Ain't no exactly Chitlin circuit. Chitlin circuit. That's what it is. The Chitlin circuit. Boy. The man's fan base is the Chitlin circuit. And I'm not coming down on, our people. Because we support everybody. You know what I'm saying? We everybody's top consumer. Everybody. I don't give a damn what nobody says. Y'all know this. But we're going to keep it boxing. We're going to keep it boxing. But that's my whole thing. What? Exactly, Jay. I'm Niji. N-I-I-J-I. Go look it up. My daddy told me who I was. My great grandmama told me who I was. Not no damn history book. All right? But here's the thing, right? But they say, what? Yeah. You know what? But DS, his fans here heard what Bud said about the UK fans. His fans heard it. You think they got up in the uproar? Did you see any diehard Bud fan posting a video or putting up a post in the YouTube community on Twitter or anywhere else saying, damn, Bud foul, man. How you gonna do us like that? I support the shit out of Bud. He gonna talk about the UK fighters is better than. You ain't heard none of his fanboys, fanatics do that. His fans are just like him. That's why they coincide together. Full of shit. Full of shit. But y'all making arguments. Y'all bringing up arguments that shouldn't be brought up. How you gonna say you don't support it? What? Get on up out of here. How you gonna say because somebody went and looked at somebody's numbers and the numbers wasn't what you projected them to be or what you had people thinking it was going to be, and then when people look it up, it hits a soft spot in you. You see what I'm saying? I don't care about the money. I don't make none of it at all. Neither side is giving me a part of their money. Neither side pays me money to talk about them. I talk about these motherfuckers for free. Do you hear me complaining? I don't get no goddamn money. You know what I'm saying? I'm nice enough to get some money, but I don't. You hear me complaining? No, I keep it moving. I charge you motherfuckers in another way. Y'all gonna pay me mine. But seriously, people, we got to wash out the BS in 2022 as we move on to 23. The UK fans, Mr. Terence Crawford, support their own. So whenever one of us is fighting their own, no matter how big our name is over there, they might know us, but you think they ain't gonna support their motherfucking fighter? They even support their fighter when they know their fighter's gonna lose to you. What are you talking about? So the UK fans are not better for you because you ain't from the UK, bro. You're not from the UK. You from the US of A. You're not from the UK. So the UK fighters was coming out to see you fight against their countrymen. Exactly. What are we talking about? And people running around with all these false narratives and nonsense. I already smack all y'all upside y'all goddamn heads. About to slap y'all in the back of y'all head. You know when your parents give you a rabbit slap, you know, rabbit punch down the back of your head. That's what I'm ready to do with most of you people. Y'all really starting to grind my gears and they starting to rot. What are we talking about? Knuckles, please stop the BS. Stop the BS. We're talking about cloth. Stop it. Exactly, man. Boom o'clock, man. The pussy boy don't understand what's going on here, man. The pussy boy don't understand, man. Motherfucker. Motherfucker, blood clot, man. Yes, DS. Yeah. And see, yes, yeah, and guess what? What else he fell and realized, right? Yeah, UK fans do like us American fighters. They don't like all of us. Guess what? You ain't one of them, homie. You ain't one of them. You ain't one of the guys from over here that the UK like that. Nigga, you ain't even got that. You ain't even got that many fans over here on your own American soil, buddy boy. You ain't even got no big following with your fans over here, buddy boy. What you think you gotta be approved here before you be approved anywhere else? Somebody help me this morning. Huh? You got to be stamp proof here before you be stamp proof anywhere else. You ain't got that many fans. Your fans over there is only going to follow the fans from here. That's why certain fighters from over here go over there and get the same type of love that they get here. Clarissa Shields. They go over there and get all type of love because they get the same type of love here. The UK fighters have the same type of respect for them as we do over here. Because why? Because there's something about certain fighters from here that does something for the UK fans. Not you, buddy boy. I know I know a few UK people. I know a few. Now, some of them don't even follow boxing, but for the ones that do follow boxing, I could Skype their ass, Instagram their ass, use one of the calling cards and ask them, and I'm guaranteed they won't be talking about your ass, buddy boy. They'll be talking about other guys more than him. The hell he talking about? But this guy turns around and give you his ashy ass cheeks to kiss, Bud fans. That comes to show me how you operate in relationships. You still gonna stick there with a motherfucker that don't do nothing but abuse. And the abuse is, you can see it, broad day. You can see it. Flat as day, you can see it. Clear as day, you can see it, but you stand there. He punch you right in your eye in front of everybody. Everybody can see it, punch you in your damn eye. And you give him a hug and kiss right after you and lump your and black your shit up. Are you serious? People, we got to stop the BS going into 23. You understand what I'm saying? Think about this. Think about this, people. I ain't making this one too damn long. Because I got things to do and I got to get ready for what I'm going to bring y'all later on. Because the part 2 is coming to this. I don't have enough time to run straight with y'all. I might pick this back up in a couple hours from now. But come on, Knucker, stop the BS. Get over it. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. Anything that I just discussed with you guys this morning on Coffee and Donuts, most of that shit, it's not happening, and most of it is not the it. Keyshawn Davis is not the it factor out of Top Rank. No matter how Pamper Bob gonna try to set him up, that boy gonna get ass whipping very soon. I see it. I smell it. I can feel it. Ain't it. Devin Haney, Lomachenko don't need to happen. Dev, Bill, Shakur, Loma is in PC right now until after Devin Haney is gone. Might not happen. Get over it. Get over it. Hey, y'all. With that being said, it's your boy, Crust the Legend. Yo, now I'm gonna cook a little more. T is goddamn here. T always slow up the last minute. T one of those cats, man, that when you cook a nice ass meal, you cook that shit up. T gonna be the last one to get there. So with T, you gotta already have a special plate that stays warm for him. I mean, it stays warm. So when he get here, it'll be fresh. T, basically, what I was telling these jokers, man, that they need to stop the bullshit going into 2023. All this mess. T, we know what time it is, bro. We know what time it is with Noma and Dev. That fight not gonna happen. You know why? Because Pamper Bob ain't sacrificing Lomachenko when he don't need to. Right, T? Why should Pamper Bob sacrifice Loma to Devin Haney when after Devin Haney leaves the division, everything gonna be in his hands? Everything. Money, belts. Because you know Pamper Bob want all that shit. Bob is Leo gets. Whatever Leo wants, Leo gets. We know whatever Bob order, Bob gets. Bob want sole control. of the lighter weights because he got most of the fighters, T. I'm trying to tell him. So right now, T, what I'm saying, what I'm saying is, right, because that Bob Arum is not going to sacrifice Loma to Devin Haney because it don't make sense. Why grab one thing when I can have both things later, right? With that being said, T, why should he do that? So my whole thing with Pamper Bob trying to let Dev get you know what, man, I'm gonna go up to 40. They know the boy is growing. They know it's time for him to go to 40. The boy probably should have already been at his second fight at 40. Let's be honest. But this is not coming at Devin Haney. I mean, because he stayed there and went through everything that he needed to go through so he can become undisputed, which he did. And he did a very great job at it. A very great job. Look at everything that he went through, right? So on his way out, you think Bob Arum is going to sacrifice Loma where he's going to be able to be in position when Dev leaves? So with that being said, if I know that, T, you know that, and everybody else can see that, then my thing is, and I'm gonna close out on this, T. My whole thing is Shakur Stevenson and Bill Haney, we need to fucking talk. That's what we need to do. Bill Haney and Shakur, we need to talk because both of them know what's going on. So Shakur knows that Bob is not going to sacrifice Loma, and I'm pretty sure Bill got the play right too. So meaning, get that shit the fuck on. Ain't nobody trying to hear that because I'm telling y'all, don't be, if these two dudes don't fight now between now and 140, that's going to be the next fight that never happened in boxing. Shakur Stevenson versus Devin Haney if they don't get it on now. With that being said, this is my time. I'm about to get up on out of here. I'm about to go to the cribbo and sit back and relax and get into my morning regimen, which I do is go home, check out the fam, and have my coffee and blunts. Also, look out for the Coffee and Blunts podcast that will be coming to you soon on Spotify. So with that being said, from T-Dub T, and for me, this your boy, Crust the Legend, Mr. PSA. Nobody lays down like I do. I lay down facts like a carpenter laying down floors. You understand me? With that being said, I'm on out of here. Everybody, give yourself applause and the goddamn flame for coming through today, and I'm out. Peace.
Doing my thing.
Yeah, I love it, man. Yeah, man. So I'm doing my thing, man. Hey, y'all, peace up, everybody. We out of here. I see y'all in a bit. Yeah, man. Yeah, I got